have stemmed the tide of loss.
Fuck yeah. So, after the death of June and the Katarina farming, which it became too complicated and you have to fix all the hate and trust and friendly stuff, I kind of quit that strategy and I start doing ultimatums. And why ultimatums are so great? First of all, this build isn't mine. I think the build creator is Rutu, of course, because Rutu is the master of all builds, but I find it on Emiracle. He has a completely build guide. I will have the video down below so you can check it and see all the build details you need to know. The build is really, I started at this point, it's really not too complicated. It's all explained in the video and in the BOB. You also have a lot of steps, so you can go from the very cheap start to do it if you don't have some currency, and you can like build into that slowly. It was so fun that I made the final Mage's Blood version or whatever, just because it gave me the divines and the will to play and farm again, which after a year I was lost completely. But anyway, what are we doing in the strat and what things you have to be careful because you maybe don't know it, like I wouldn't a week ago. So Inscribed Ultimatums. Inscribed Ultimatums, or whatever the name is, have tiers. And the tier goes with monster life and monster damage modifiers. As you can see, it goes higher. It's tier 0 when it reaches 200. And the lowest tiers don't even have a mod. I don't have the lower tiers because I don't pick them up after that. And you can sell them 5 to 1. I had a recorded example from before. Boom. We got 4 divines. So I sold 5 70%, which is tier 2, I think. Yeah, tier 2, tier 1, tier 0. And I got 4 divine duplication. I also had in the last streak 2 8 divine duplication and 2 1 divine duplication. So what the fuck is that? It has some modifiers. It's the same as ultimatum. You go in, you put your 8 divines and it duplicates them. And what do you want to do about the map tree? So the map tree is really flexible, except this. And because I'm also watching some Squid Games and stuff like that, I just put in the Kalgur, the Verisium boss that gives the shield, which goes for 90 divines. I think it's a higher chance to find it like that. Maybe not, who knows? I don't really care too much. Because the farm of Ultimatum sustains my divines, sustains my scarabs, so I do my paychecks and then I can buy again 28 mods, 20 scarabs from each one. We go with inscription, catalyzing, and 2 bribing is the necessary ones for the strat. And the other one is optional. I just use a Kalgurn Scarab and I go with Settlers also. I played a lot with the tree. I did some Maven with it. I did some Strongboxes, which is not beneficial because Strongbox require a lot of Scarabs. So I spec'd out of that. I tried Heist, which is great because it doesn't need any scarabs to function. What my English. I also did some beyond just for the scarabs and stuff like that. But mainly you cannot add another mechanic that requires a lot of scarabs to function, but you can go crazy with whatever you're doing, or you can just farm ultimatum like I am doing. I'm just going into the map. Let me show you. I turn on my Avra, my Righteous Fire. I pick them up. I look for the down thingy. If I find the guy, I do it. You know, the... how is the name? Mercenaries. Yeah, mercenaries. Single damage is not that great, but yeah. The mainly thing is we don't have any problem here. So you come here to this amazing NPC and you use the modifiers that your build can do. It depends on which step you are here, but if you go and watch the build guide of this guy, he will explain everything. And yeah, so you just click on the mods. You're watching Netflix on the other screen or anything else.
We might just be here all day.
You can hear the trial master speak. It's fun for the first few days, but after a while you can like cut him up.
To shreds.
And pretty much that's it. You chill, you play,
Fire of summer burns within.
and you wait for the jackpot. But even if you don't get the jackpot, because the tier 0 inscribed ultimatums are really rare. I got like 5 in 500 maps, so I guess the ratio is 1 in 100 or something like that. But it can duplicate, which is nice. I got 2 divination duplication cards, which goes for around 30 divine seeds, and the duplication was at 6 cards. So in total I made 300 something divines. But the funny part is what you are doing now. You're gonna pick up whenever you see percentance. Percentance. So this we don't pick up, this we don't pick up. We pick up only this. And we don't pick up this because the highest reward can be 20 unmaking, 20 fusing, 20 chaos and stuff like that. We don't want to waste our time in that one. And here we don't have any divines, so we don't check it. We only check the 120 Gruthul spelled, but you're gonna be in the part that you don't really want to check it, just because if you sell 5 of them, maybe you get one of these, which is better. And yeah, pretty much you exit them up and you go back in the stars. You can do it, you can just drop them all like what is it here? You can just drop them and sort them like that later. You can just type the tier, so 70% life, it's all 70%. You can type 120 and you know the 120, and you can sort them like that, or you can do it with a hard way, with a really small inventory, and throw the 30 in, and when you find a bigger one, you just put them in the right tier, right? So I have 570, I'm gonna sell them and hope for something good. It didn't get any good, so I wait for the next what did I do? Shit. Yeah, Hopefully you will sort them correctly, because if you sell a 73 sevens and two 120, I think you get a 70 buck or lower. So you want to sort them correctly and sell only 70 or only 120 or only 30. 200 can go for 2 divine seeds, but if you have 5, you can run your luck and get like a crazy reward. So let me check. This is all 30. There is no divine here, so we're gonna sell it and we get 20 gem cutters. We don't want that. And yeah, basically this is what you're doing all day. You're gonna do like 20 sets and 20 mobs. This is a really nice inventory. And you just throw the mobs here, you do the scallops here, and you just go ballistic with, where is he? Here, with your trial master. And you're just gathering and duping divines. I have 442 divines and most of them are duped, so I think 200 something, 220 is duplicated. So when you go in the Inscribed Ultimatum and you put 8 divines inside and you pick up 16, it counts 16 for some reason. But yeah, you get the idea. This is how you farm, and you also get good divinations with the high tier modifiers and stuff like that. I think the only good one in the 30 category is Fortunate, which is a divine. I guess you duplicate 6 Fortunate and you get a divine back, which is also good, but all the other stuff I just sell because nothing is worth more than 4 divines in the 70 category, and nothing is worth more than 8 divines in the 120 category. This is the exceptions. You really want to pay attention to the tiers and you want to sell them correctly and get the reward you have to get, right? So this was fun. I think I'm gonna switch after a week of Ultimatum. This is really fun. You get a lot of XP, you get a lot of divines, you get a lot of currency, and it's fun to upgrade your Afuku monster and be invisible, actually, right? So this is it for Ultimatum, and I'm gonna go to heist because I hit my soul, and Katarina is... Oh, I'm so sad. I cannot do free Katarinas, and I have to pay like... How much did it go? Let me see. Fragments. 5 divines. I have to pay 5 divines when I could do it in 5 mobs and get a Veilmut. But yeah, if you don't have a solo currency and you just want to farm divines like really casually and afukuing, watch the guide and then do the trials correctly. Watch the mods that you cannot do. So if you're in tier 16 mobs, you cannot do the 60 reduced life. I can do it in the last version of the build, but you have to pay attention because if you put 8 divines and the mods are a brick, you're gonna lose your 8 divines that you put in for duplication, right? So it's high, it's risk and reward. If you're not sure, you can just sell it for 7 or 7.5 divines and it will instantly go away. Like if I go in the map, it will wisp me. And yeah,